AECI Plant Health, unlocking nature's potential.
Welcome to our next discussion with AECI. If you've missed our previous episodes, please go and have a look on PLAS TV. This is our fourth discussion with them. We will be focusing on optimal water usage for orchards and permanent crops. And with me, I'd like to welcome Jannie Willemse. Jannie, welcome.
Oh, thank you.
AECI Plant Health entered the irrigation market with Supplant. Now, I think you need to explain to us why is this important for AECI and exactly what is Supplant?
Yes, Lisa. So in AECI Plant Health, we strive to get the energy levels of a plant as high as possible, to levels where the plant can protect itself against pests and diseases. But the first step is to create healthy soils, to add soil biology and to help them to grow. Because once you've got healthy soils, the roots will be healthy, and that will lead to healthy plants with high energy levels. But irrigation and irrigation scheduling can make or break these energy levels. For example, if a farmer over-irrigates his soil, the oxygen levels of the soil gets pushed out of the soil and the soil biology will die. The plant will experience a tremendous stress, and the plant processes will actually stop, reducing the plant energy. So the farmer will be happy because his soil is wet, but what does the plant say about it? Can we actually hear or feel how the plant experienced the stress? Now, Supplant is an Israeli company that developed the technology for us to listen to the plant, to understand what the plant needs, and to know exactly how much water it needs. So let me give you an example. Imagine this, that a fruit tree can start the irrigation pumps, open the taps, water itself up to the point when it had just enough water, and then switch the whole system off again without the interference of the farmer. So Supplant has cracked this code and allowed the plant to take control of its water irrigation.
So how does Supplant work and allow the plant to manage irrigation?
The easiest way to explain it is to compare a person in ICU, where the person is linked up to monitors and sensors, and there's a few doctors standing around the bed reacting to all the data that they receive. And Supplant is doing exactly the same with the tree, basically putting this tree in ICU and collecting data. But the heartbeat of the system is the algorithm. So first of all, we will put sensors on the fruits to measure the fruit growth and the fruit size. We use a sensor called the dendrometer, which we put on the trunk of the tree, which measures the daily swelling and shrinking of the trunk. And by the way, the swelling and the shrinking, the delta between that on a daily basis gives us an indication on the stress that the plant's got. And then we've got soil sensors at different depths, just measuring the soil moisture content. And then lastly, we use weather stations to measure the climatic conditions. Now, all this data is captured every 10 minutes and sent to the cloud, to the algorithm, where the algorithm looks and compares how the plant reacts to the soil conditions under specific weather conditions. The algorithm will calculate exactly how much water the plant needs and send this command to the irrigation controllers to open the irrigation or to close it without the farmer even being present. These measurements get taken every 10 minutes, 24 hours a day, 365 days of the year.
Now, what happens if a producer wants to stay in control of his irrigation?
Yeah, Lisa, that happens as well. We've developed a product that we call Decision Support, where the farmer will get all the data and the irrigation commands on an app on his phone. And this will allow him to still be in control when to open a tap, when to start an irrigation, and which block to irrigate. He will also be able to see on the app which blocks need how much water and when to irrigate them.
And what benefits does Supplant give the producer or grower?
The biggest benefit will be a saving in water and an increase in yield and quality. AECI Plant Health has been working with Supplant for the last 3 years in South Africa, and on one of the farms in the Cape we managed to save 39% of the water, which is a very scarce resource. On another farm, we had a yield increase on citrus of 63% in year 2, which is really amazing. And macadamias, we got a 21% yield increase.
Well, that was more on Supplant with Jannie Willemse from AECI, and with our next discussion with AECI will also be with Jannie, and he will be focusing on water availability, if it is there, and what happens if water quality is not good enough.
AECI Plant Health, unlocking nature's potential.